Should you give up striving for success? To be successful is to arrive, to get somewhere, and we worship success. Do we not? When a poor boy grows up and becomes a multi-millionaire, or an ordinary student becomes the prime minister, he is applauded. So every boy and girl wants in one way or another to succeed. Now, is there such a thing as success? Or is it only an idea which man pursues? Because the moment you arrive, there is always a point further ahead at which you have yet to arrive. As long as you pursue success in any direction, you are bound to be in strife, in conflict. Are you not? Even when you have arrived, there is no rest for you because you want to go still higher. You want to have more. Do you understand? The pursuit of success is the desire for the more, and a mind that is constantly demanding the more is not an intelligent mind. On the contrary, it is a mediocre, stupid mind because its demand for the more implies a constant struggle in terms of the pattern which society has set for it. After all, what is contentment and what is discontent? Discontent is the striving after the more, and contentment is the cessation of that struggle. But you cannot come to contentment without understanding the whole process of the more and why the mind demands it. If you fail an examination, for example, you have to take it again, do you not? Examinations, in any case, are most unfortunate because they don't indicate anything significant. They don't reveal the true worth of your intelligence. Passing an examination is largely a trick of memory, or it may be a matter of chance. But you strive to pass your examinations, and if you don't succeed, you keep at it. With most of us, it is the same process in everyday life. We are struggling after something, and we have never paused to inquire if the thing we are after is worth struggling for. We have never asked ourselves if it's worth the effort, so we haven't yet discovered that it's not, and withstood the opinion of our parents, of society, of all the masters and gurus. It is only when we have understood the whole significance of the more that we cease to think in terms of failure and success. You see, we are so afraid to fail, to make mistakes not only in examinations but in life. To make a mistake is considered terrible because we will be criticized for it. Somebody will scold us. But after all, why should you not make a mistake? Are not all the people in the world making mistakes? And would the world cease to be in this horrible mess if you were never to make a mistake? If you are afraid of making mistakes, you will never learn. The older people are making mistakes all the time, but they don't want you to make mistakes, and thereby they smother your initiative. Why? Because they are afraid that by observing and questioning everything, by experimenting and making mistakes, you may find out something for yourself and break away from the authority of your parents, of society, of tradition. That is why the ideal of success is held up for you to follow. And success, you will notice, is always in terms of respectability. Even the saint in his so called spiritual achievements must become respectable. Otherwise, he has no recognition, no following. So we are always thinking in terms of success, in terms of the more, and the more is evaluated by the respectable society. In other words, society has very carefully established a certain pattern according to which it pronounces you a success or a failure. But if you love to do something with all your being, you are then not concerned with success and failure. No intelligent person is. But unfortunately, there are very few intelligent people, and nobody tells you about all this. The whole concern of an intelligent person is to see the facts and understand the problem, which is not to think in terms of succeeding or failing. It is only when we don't really love what we are doing that we think in those terms.